Dudley Town Cemetery. During the Revolutionary War, many of the soldiers were buried there. The last known burial was in 2000. Many people have reported seeing apparitions at dusk and at nighttime. People have reported seeing children running and playing between the headstones. The lady in white roams through the cemetery and a revolutionary soldier on horseback. People have reported hearing music and children giggling there. Has also been reports of a headless man carrying a lantern through the cemetery at night. Police officers often cruise past the area, chasing onlookers away from the cemetery. Fairfield Hills, Newton, Connecticut. Established June 1st, 1983 and closed October 8th, 1995. The ruins of the State Psychiatric Hospital still stand on the 770-acre property. It was a brick Georgian-style construction, and its prime resembled an Ivy League college, but it contained 4,000 patients. It has now been converted into a municipal center after the facility closed, and it now has several schools on the property between grammar school and a high school. Fairfield Hills has a dark past and has a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Connecticut. It was featured on MTV on a show called Fear. The treatment was inhumane in comparison to today's treatment methods. The treatment methods were hydrotherapy, electric shock treatment, and surgical removal of the frontal section of the brain called lobotomy. Several documented suicides and multiple unexplained deaths have occurred on the grounds. People have reported disembodied voices screaming in pain during treatments. Visitors have reported seeing people walking in hospital gowns or dressed in white lab coats. Dudley Town, Cornwall, Connecticut. Dudley Town is one of the most haunted towns in New England due to a powerful curse. Dudley Town can trace their family lineage back to the Saxons, which was a Germanic group in the Middle Ages, and their surname was Dud. The first recorded family member was the Duke of Mercia, and he died in 700 AD. Dudley Castle was built on his land in 1510. Edmund Dudley was beheaded there when he led a plan to overthrow King Henry VIII. At that time, a curse was placed on all present and future members of the Dudley family. They would be subjected to untold horrors due to Edmund Dudley's actions. It has been claimed demons have been seen on the property due to numerous family members committing suicide. Hikers and visitors have reported unexplained orbs of light and that there is absolutely no wildlife in Dudley Town. The whole town is completely empty. It is in a valley of northwestern Connecticut, and it is known as the Dark Entry Forest. Union Cemetery, Easton, Connecticut. Union Cemetery was established in the 1700s. According to multiple sources, it is the most haunted cemetery in the entire United States. One of the two most repeatedly reported apparitions are the White Lady and Red Eyes. Police and fire department responders have reported seeing the White Lady. She is reported to be in a white gown or a white dress. She is rarely seen in the cemetery itself and is usually seen walking on Route 59 and 111. It is believed she either died during childbirth and is looking for her baby, or she was murdered on her wedding night and thrown in a sinkhole on the property. A firefighter responding to an emergency call once reported that he had hit the lady in white, who then disappeared, but then she left a dent on his car. Red Eyes is believed to be early Kellogg. He was a gentleman that lived across the street from the cemetery and was set on fire and burned to death in 1935. Sterling Opera House, Derby, Connecticut. The Opera House was established in 1889. It's made up of 10 buildings. It was 3 churches, 4 monuments, a city hall, a police station, and the Opera House. It was named for Charles Sterling, who was the founder of the Sterling Piano Company. It was added to the Registry of Historic Places in November of 1968. It had welcomed many famous entertainers and was used for hundreds of shows and live musicals. Performers like Harry Houdini and Red Skelton performed several times until the curtains were permanently closed in 1945. The building had sat empty since 1945. Paranormal incidents has increased over the decades. The Opera House has been investigated by ghost hunting and paranormal investigators.
Hello, I am here with... Hi, I'm Stephen Marshall. I'm a paranormal enthusiast.
What got you into paranormal activities?
I had an experience when I was younger that made me question the reality of things and the way things are, and I wanted to investigate further.
How long have you been doing it for?
Been over a couple decades now.
What's the strangest thing you have seen or caught on camera?
The strangest thing I had is actually what started my interest in the paranormal is when me and my friend were young, probably around 10, 11 years old. We had heard footsteps behind us that we thought were from somebody perpendicular on the hill, and it wasn't because we were both shoved aside by something that we couldn't see, only hear.
What type of gadgets do you use to catch the paranormal activities?
The ones I like to use are audio recorders to record any type of audio phenomenon. Spirit boxes are a bit new, and those are pretty cool to get some data. And of course, any type of camera system works pretty well, but I've always been one to stick with my gut as well.
In your own opinion, what is the most haunted place out of Guntown Cemetery, Easton Cemetery, the Sterling Opera House, Fairfield Hills, and Dudley Town?
Those are all pretty active places and good choices. I'd have to kind of go between Fairfield Hills and Dudley Town, but I will say that those areas are a bit hard to access, and it's definitely easier to access Guntown Cemetery, and there's always some pretty interesting things there.
And finally, how can people contact you if they feel like something is off or haunted?
My name is Stephen Marshall, and my information's all public, so you can just Google me and you'll find me.
And thank you for the interview. I hope you liked this video. I hope it also made you all want to go out, explore, and take it to an adventure level. But if you are going to go out there, I highly recommend going with either someone you know, such as a friend, a parent, guardian, or a paranormal investigator who knows what they're doing. And if you did like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also share with 5 friends. And also hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Bye.